Giants Stadium in upstate New York. Today, a fun matchup in the AFC East, as it'll be the New York Jets taking on the Buffalo Bills. And we are underway in Buffalo. McCole Hardman to return it from his end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. Now Hall to start the drive. And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. He couldn't get the edge there. It wasn't sealed, so maybe not all on the guy running the football all the time on those tosses and the pitches that go to the outside. No, not at all. I would agree with that totally, because sometimes the defensive guys, they win the edge battle. And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. 3 out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12. And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And Wilson in motion left. On play action, it's Rodgers. Forced out to his left. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be forced out of bounds on the other side of the field. It's a big play there for the Jets on 3rd down. 44 yards.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes the starch right out of them.
And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
2nd down and a yard. Here's Hall again. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. Couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. In motion left is Wilson. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Now they'll throw with Rodgers. Catch is made by Hardman. Touchdown! Mecole Hardman, 29 yards. And the Jets have taken the early lead on the road here in Buffalo. Well, they said that they wanted to get him involved early, and what a way to cap their opening drive, Charles. We know he's one of the fastest receivers in the NFL, and he showcased it on that play.
And when you have a guy like that, you want to make sure the defense sees him early, right? You want to see how they're going to adjust, how they're going to try and guard him, because they can't replicate his speed in practice unless they've got one of the few guys who are as fast as he is. And all it took was one drive. He burned them, and I don't think it's the last time they call his number in this one.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. That was him, and a loose football. Oh, and one of the linebackers has got it. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy, because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
The drive starts with a completion, left side. Just a gain of a couple there, and that'll make it second down.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Second down and 8.
Here we go. Where's that?
Now a first carry for the brother of Dalvin. It's James Cook. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Marked that down for a win in the defense's column.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
That was their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
Hardman on the return. 13 yards on the return there after a punt of 57. And the Jets will take over first and 10. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. And look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
Second and 10. On play action, Rodgers. This pass out wide to Hall. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Now Rodgers on the bootleg. They'll roll him out right. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down. On 4th down, here's the veteran Thomas Morstead to punt for the Jets. Deontay Hardy back deep. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Again, it's Cook. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 16 yards there. The Bills have a first down. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
They'll run with a former member of the Crimson Tide, Damian Harris. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Alert!
To the air, Allen. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. First grab so far for Diggs. It's a first down. Now Allen. It's brought in by Harris. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll try the right side with Harris. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Again, it's Harris on 2nd down. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Allen now looks to throw. It's complete to Diggs. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. And they'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1. Now a give. Running left is Harris. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Damian Harris taking it in from 14 yards out. And the Bills are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And bring this out to the 25. No return there for Hardman. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
Well, the timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Here's Allen to throw it. The left side caught by Diggs. 20. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. A big play that time on the catch and run. 38 yards. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. They hand this off to Harris. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Allen looks to throw on 2nd down. Escaping the pressure right. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. To throw, it's Allen. Buying time to his left. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. The kick by Bass is good. Well, I don't know if they would have gone for it on 4th and goal anyway, but the sack on 3rd down pretty much made their mind up for it.
You're exactly right about that. And this is a tough place on the field to take a sack because, as you just noted, it took the decision-making away from them. Now they have to go for a field goal instead of potentially going for it.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And with a little under a minute to go, they may try and work their way into field goal range and try to tie up this ball game. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. And it's a rush to the line right now for the Jets. In motion right, that's Wilson. Rodgers to throw on 2nd down. He finds Wilson. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
Over here. Back goal. Get 300. Get 300. Hey, take 26.
Rodgers now on 1st down. Flush to his right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options and throws it away.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. And again, it's Rodgers. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
This defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. That is caught. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 30. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. It'll come from the right hash. It's a 47-yard attempt. And that hits the right upright and caroms away. It's no good. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. A good, tight football game thus far. 10-7 to score as we resume action on EA Sports. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going. So into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And they're already in the red zone. The 18-yard line is where they take over. Not the way you envision things to start out the third quarter. One play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result.
And the Jets are going to have a first and goal as he's inside the 10 down to the 7-yard line. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think they had 3 tight ends in on that set.
And these guys are punching really well. I use boxing analogies a lot. A lot of coaches have told me that when you line up to run the football, it's 10 fistfights along the line of scrimmage, right? You've got to win your share. These 3 tight ends, they almost always win their fistfights.
And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal. Now they'll send a tight end in motion left. On second down, a run with Hall. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. And they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal. In motion left goes a tight end. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Nick Bawden taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Jets have retaken a third quarter lead. Zerline good with a PAT. And the lead is now 14-10. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Allen. He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 32-yard line. On the give, this is Harris. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
On second down, here's Allen. He gets it complete to Harris. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 20-yard line. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Operating from the red zone now. Allen. And that is incomplete. Wow, the coverage a little too good there. And it's second down.
Looked like both sides were anticipating a quick throw there, and the defense was ready to jump in and deny it, and they did.
Here's Allen. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. And Diggs has it. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. And no field goal try here from the red zone. Offense out there. They'll go for it on fourth. And he's got his tight end Knox for a Bills touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Bills have taken the lead here this third quarter. Tyler Bass now for the point after. It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they haven't had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time, so they haven't been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field. And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be second down. They'll try the middle with Cook, and down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Rodgers to throw on 3rd and 1. A short throw to Conklin, the tight end. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Galley, don't let Galley. Hey, 88.
Now Rodgers. A short throw to Conklin, the tight end. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
So both teams trade touchdowns in the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's a second down and 7 from the 37. Now a play fake. Rodgers. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. The offense on 3rd down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 at this point. This is 3rd and 16. Motion man left is Lazard. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard. 2nd and 11. And Wilson in motion left. Hall again on second down. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. And the trend continues here in the fourth like it was in the first, second, and third. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
Big third down. A field goal from this spot, 57 yards as they hope to move it a little closer.
Get 300. Get 300. Wide left.
Here's Rodgers to throw. Flushed out right. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, this is where an offense needs to show what it's made of. And, in fact, where a quarterback needs to show what he's made of. Trying to engineer a fourth-quarter comeback, and he hits a big one right there.
And finding room to work, he's down to the 2-yard line. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Rodgers wants to change the look.
Inside.
Ball again. And I don't think he got in. He did not. They mark him short of the goal line. They're held again, and do we have a goal line stand brewing? It's 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Rodgers now on 3rd and goal. He dumps this one off here to Hall. Touchdown, Jets. Breece Hall, a 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Jets answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th-quarter lead. Zerline connects on the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. This is 1st and 10. Here's Allen. They'll start the drive with Harris. And he stopped immediately there.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Here's 2nd down. To throw is Allen. Well, these corners, I tell you, they've done excellent work all game long.
They remind me of guys in the past who just said, hey, throw it out here 100 times. Nothing good is going to happen. And if you throw it in the wrong place, I'll take it the other way.
He gets this complete to Diggs. He's going to have the 1st down and more than that. And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the 1st and save a timeout. Now Allen. That's caught by Diggs. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point, you have to have a splash play in there as well.
Throwing, Allen. And his throw is incomplete. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark, really, start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is it just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and we watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Allen. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage.
Nice solid game there, partner, but the clock is starting to become his enemy.
Absolutely. Every second right now, more and more precious as it ticks. Allen. That's caught by Davis. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. Here's first and goal. Allen. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And the Jets have just about sewn up this football game.
At their own 7-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
We got to have two hands on the football here as they run on first down. And even though he gets out of bounds to stop the clock, it's not going to matter. That first down going to be enough to write a finish to this one. The Jets, with victory seemingly in hand, they take the knee. Well, CD, for the losing side, they had opportunities in this one, but big plays just didn't go their way, especially late, and they have to suffer the L here.
It certainly felt like that.